Hello everyone, this is a 1v1 commentary battle between myself and Ozawa from What the Fuck Man, I think the clan is called. He's playing as Ottoman, I'm playing as France. I know this guy pretty well. He likes his cav, so he brings quite a lot of cav and he uses it pretty well. So I decided to be France and I decided to take a lot of cav myself, a lot of shooter cav and a couple of lancers, just basically to try and stop him from having the cav advantage, which I know he likes. So I've got my cav out on both the wings, and they're going to try and pressurise his cav to keep moving them back and back and back so they never get behind, because I've heard that's the trick he likes to do, get his cav behind and come and attack you from behind while you're pinned. So here you can see my lines moved up. I've only got 2 lights. I have, and I've got 3 old guard. I have guard seaman and a few Polish as well. Basically the plan is to use my old guard and try and break one flank as quickly as I can. So here he keeps pulling back and basically kiting as soon as I get anywhere near him. So this is what he's going to continuously do for a little while, and he does it again. And basically I just have to keep moving up and up and up, and eventually he ends back in his deployment zone. He does it quite badly, I think, in a minute, where the whole line moves back together. And my lights are going forward again. And there's firing. And now my old guard are moving up. My cav go in. Basically what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and stop them getting a shot off at my old guard. So the 2 lancer will just basically hit in there. If I lose them, didn't really matter to me at all. They were just basically there to try and get rid of any fire that was going to come in on my old guard, as the old guard are very powerful and I really don't want them to rout. If they rout, I'm going to be in all kinds of trouble. So I want them to try and stand as long as possible, so I don't want them taking any shots. And that worked out well. The old guard moved up and they didn't even get one shot fired on them, and they're already firing in now. I've got rid of the lights in front of the line there as well. Here's a cav charge by him. I obviously wasn't looking at this point, and he managed to run straight into my old guard. So I think I lost about 40 old guard there, which was a disaster for me really, but as it turned out it didn't seem to matter too much. But here I destroyed his lights in front of these line here that you can see, so now basically I'm free to fight him very, very easily without him kiting anymore, as he no longer has a range advantage. So he won't be able to kite with me anymore because I have a light in front of my old guard, so he has to constantly stay in range. And here on the other flank I'm moving my lines up and my cav on the other side as well, as I've noticed that on the other flank I've technically got the advantage. So I decided to push this flank as well, try and take his concentration away from the other side, so now he's got to fight all over the map. So I wanted to see how good his micro was. As it turned out, he didn't move a muscle. He just basically stood still and basically took shot for shot with my line. He didn't try and make any moves at all. He did a little cav charge into my cav that was shooting at him, but I moved, I've got a Dutch Grenadier unit, I think they are, and I moved them up, and a Polish, and they managed to help out and destroy the cav pretty easily. Here the cav's destroyed my cav on the left, so I formed a square and they're going to rout the last of his cav over here, so that'll basically be all the cavalry gone on this battlefield. But I think I do have one unit of lancers come back later on from routing. So here I went melee with my last remaining cav. He's got cav in behind my Polish there as well, which he's attacking. So I pull my old guard back because they're technically outnumbered 4-2, so I wanted to just pull them back and push further on this flank, and as you can see now they've got more lines routing. And I will go melee in a minute with the Dutch Grenadiers, which are very, very good at melee. So they're going to go through and try and cause them all kinds of hassle, as the only melee unit that Ozawa bought is dead. They routed away before they even hit my lines. So I now have the better units left. It's all whether or not I can take advantage of them, as he does outnumber me still. Alright, and this is my Grenadiers going in for melee. I've got the old guard over here as well. They're terrifying units, so they're going to help me out with routing these units really quickly. He charges his general in and ends up losing that general unit, which is an awful mistake by him really. If he hadn't lost a general unit, it would have either been a lot closer or he could have just tipped it in his favour. But as it turned out, he lost that, so the combination of that and the old guard will make these guys rout really quick now. So Grenadiers are moving through line to line, trying to rout as many lines as possible as they can. As I say, really good at melee. Big old men the old Grenadiers were, so... And as soon as I see the other line turning to fire on me, I decide to melee them to stop them shooting. So now I'm meleeed on another line unit. The whole time this is going on, my other lines are firing on the lines on the far side, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there. My old guard have now moved up, and they're now going to shoot at the two lines now that are left, because my Grenadiers have killed one and they're engaged in another. So I've got 2 on 2 lines now, and obviously the old guard are a lot better than the standard Ottoman line. I've also got a cav unit that's just come back from the dead, and he's going to charge in behind them. I have 3 line on 3 line here. Pretty much about the same kind of stats, but I think I have a light unit still left in front of them as well, which is taking some of the shots. So, but because they've lost their general and I've just got the old guard, the lovely scary unit, they're routing away really quickly, and it ends up being a very easy win.